On December 4th, 2025, we have the last full moon of the year shining in Gemini, directly opposite the sun in Sagittarius. It's like a big spotlight over your mind and your beliefs. The moon highlights what you really think and feel, while the sun highlights the story you've been telling yourself about your life. Every full moon marks a moment of culmination, revelation, and turning points. In Gemini, an air sign ruled by Mercury, this culmination happens in the mental and communicative realm. Half-spoken truths tend to come out. Vague ideas suddenly become crystal clear. Conversations you've been avoiding tend to happen anyway. Gemini and Sagittarius form the axis of knowledge and truth. Gemini collects information, facts, details, and words. Sagittarius seeks meaning, vision, and purpose. Under this full moon, many people realize that the strong personality they show is actually a protective mask. Old childhood narratives are still running in the background. They've been feeding the mind with fear, gossip, comparison, or negativity, and receiving exactly that back. This lunation invites you to ask yourself, who would I be if I stopped repeating my old stories of pain? Which beliefs about myself and about life are outdated, but still on repeat? What conversations have I never had? And now I finally feel ready for. It's a mental cleanup full moon. Thoughts, words, and ideas are energy. The more you repeat a thought, the more it becomes attitude and reality. Gemini here works like a wind blowing through your inner house, opening windows, clearing dust, and bringing light to forgotten corners. There's also a strong inner child tone in this full moon. Many of our current opinions and defenses were built when we were small and vulnerable. We created an armor like, I don't need anyone. I'm fine. I just don't like to talk about feelings. I have to be the strong one all the time. Now the full moon in Gemini gently asks, is this really you, or is it a costume you learned to wear to survive? During this week, you may notice very symbolic dreams or vivid memories, a sudden desire to study, read, take a course, or change your mind about something, a strong impulse to tell the truth, which is powerful if used with wisdom, not as a weapon. Use this energy to review rigid ideas. Where do you secretly think it will always be like this? Observe what you feed your mind. News, social media, conversations, music, everything goes in as psychic food. Open space for new perspectives. This full moon is excellent for therapy, spiritual studies, and deep dialogue. Think of this lunation as an invitation to mentally graduate from 2025. You do not need to enter 2026 with the same limiting thoughts. You can rewrite the story you tell yourself about who you are and what is possible for you. You can read for both your sun sign and your rising sign. If you know both, combine the messages. Aries, rethinking your voice and your words. For Aries, this full moon activates the zone of the mind, communication, and daily exchanges. You may experience sudden insights about how you speak and how you listen. Clarity around conversations you postponed. News or developments involving siblings, neighbors, or studies. You might notice that you speak impulsively, answer before listening, or try to fill all the silence. This lunation invites you to listen more carefully, choose your words with intention, treat your mind with more gentleness instead of self-criticism. It's a great time to restart a course or training, reorganize your study plans, plan short trips or communication projects, writing, videos, lectures, social media. Taurus, money, self-worth, and inner security. For Taurus, the full moon highlights values, both financial and personal. There may be revelations about money and income, decisions involving work, fees, prices, or earnings, a deep review of beliefs around prosperity. Maybe you notice you still carry ideas like, money is always hard, rich people are always doing something wrong, or I'm not good enough to charge more. This full moon asks you to question those inherited phrases, release guilt about wanting a comfortable life, and realign your relationship with money from a place of self-respect and self-love. It's a good period to reorganize your budget, renegotiate something important, set clear and realistic financial goals for 2026. Gemini, identity, body, and authenticity. For Gemini, This full moon happens in your own sign. It's a personal turning point. You may feel emotions more intense than usual, a desire to change something about your image or how you present yourself, a strong push to align what you feel with what you show. It can feel like an old version of yourself is saying goodbye. The persona that is always light, funny, detached, and rational might no longer represent who you truly are. This lunation encourages you to embrace the complexity of your feelings. Drop "I'm fine" mask when you're not fine. Treat yourself with more kindness, not just humor and irony. It's an excellent moment to begin therapy or deepen self-knowledge. Change something in your appearance that symbolizes your new phase, or publicly assume an important decision, work, relationship, project. Cancer, subconscious dreams and spiritual healing. For Cancer, the full moon lights up a hidden room of the soul. The subconscious. You may experience very vivid or prophetic dreams, memories from childhood resurfacing, a sense that patterns you thought were just life actually have roots in old emotional stories. Repetitive patterns can become obvious. Always the same kind of relationship, the same fear, the same self-sabotage. This lunation is excellent for spiritual practices, introspection, meditation, prayer, quietly ending toxic cycles, secrets and hidden guilt. It invites you to see, gently, where you still run away from your own feelings and to allow emotional truth to appear, not to punish you, but to free you. LEO, friendships, groups, and future plans. For Leo, this full moon focuses on networks, groups, and long-term dreams. You may notice shifts in friendships, changes in social circles or communities, clarity about which projects or teams still match your heart. Invitations to join new groups or collaborations can arrive, or one friendship can naturally fade out if it no longer resonates with who you are becoming. The central question is, who do I want to walk with in 2026? This lunation invites you to get closer to people who inspire growth and joy. Step back from spaces full of envy, competition, or emotional drain. Align your future plans with people who truly celebrate your light. Virgo, career, calling, and public image. For Virgo, the full moon illuminates the top of your chart. Career, calling, and public reputation. There may be recognition for your work, changes in professional direction, or a strong realization that you can't ignore your true vocation anymore. You may see that you're in a place that no longer matches your values, or that a long effort is finally ripening into a new position or project. This lunation is powerful for reviewing your goals, talking honestly with bosses, clients, or partners, assuming a new role, title, or responsibility. Themes involving authority figures, like one of your parents or mentors, can also arise, showing how early expectations shape the way you push yourself, overwork, or deny your own success. Libra, faith, study, and meaning. For Libra, this full moon activates a zone of beliefs, higher learning, philosophy, and spiritual vision. You might feel an urge to expand your world through travel or study, a need to question what you've been believing about life, clarity about a path that no longer resonates with your heart, some philosophy, spiritual path, doctrine, or worldview that guided you for years may now feel too small or rigid. This lunation encourages you to release dogmas, ask more questions instead of blindly following, trust your own inner experience as a source of truth. It's a wonderful time to plan courses, retreats, exchanges, long journeys, or any experience that opens your mind and brings you closer to a sense of purpose. Scorpio, deep fears, intimacy, and transformation. For Scorpio, the full moon highlights deep emotional territory, fears of loss or abandonment, control issues, jealousy, obsessions, shared finances, debts, inheritances, and energetic cords. Secrets may surface, including things you hid from yourself. You can see clearly where you still cling to what is already over, a relationship, a pattern, an identity, a story. This lunation invites you to speak honestly about what hurts, cut energetic ties with destructive alliances, transform jealousy into depth, control into trust, fear into genuine intimacy. It's also a good time to organize joint finances, investments, and all matters that involve ours rather than mine. Sagittarius, relationships and mirrors. For Sagittarius, this full moon takes place in your relationship sector. Partnerships, commitments, and agreements. You may face a turning point in a romantic relationship, clarity about a professional partnership, someone entering or leaving your life in a significant way. Other people act as a mirror now. Ask yourself, where do I project on others what I refuse to see in myself? Where do I choose partners who repeat old wounds? What kind of relationship do I truly want to build from now on? This illumination helps you decide who walks by your side in 2026 and under what conditions. With truth, mutual respect, and balanced freedom, not as an escape or convenience. Capricorn body, routine, and health. For Capricorn, the full moon shines on daily life, work routines, habits, and physical health. You may notice your body sending clearer signals, fatigue, tension, restlessness. Tasks piling up in a way that shows what needs to be reorganized. An internal conflict between productivity and well-being. This is a call to adjust. Sleep habits, diet and hydration, work boundaries, and the way you schedule your day. It's a perfect moment to drop one unhealthy habit. Start a realistic routine of movement and self-care. Revisit the belief that your value depends only on output and achievement. Aquarius, creativity, joy, and heart energy. For Aquarius, this full moon lights up the sector of creativity, romance, hobbies, and your inner child. Possible themes include new romantic interest or an old spark rekindling, a creative project gaining visibility, or finally moving forward. Important moments with children, teens, or younger people in your life. At a deeper level, this illumination asks, do I still know how to play? Am I allowing joy to have a place in my day? Or is everything purely mental and practical? It invites you to reconnect with what genuinely makes you happy. Write, paint, dance, sing, design, post, share what comes from your heart. Take a passion project out of the drawer and give it some air and light. Aquarius can sometimes hide behind brilliant ideas and forget there's a very sensitive heart inside. This full moon wants to remind you of that. Pisces, emotions, family, and roots. For Pisces, the full moon illuminates home, family, emotional foundations, and roots. You might experience conversations or memories involving parents, grandparents, or family patterns, decisions about where and how you want to live, a strong need to feel safe, held, and emotionally grounded. This is a time to cleanse your emotional base. Forgive what cannot be changed. Acknowledge hurts you carried alone for too long. See how your family story influenced the way you treat yourself today. This illumination invites you to create a kinder inner home where your feelings are allowed, not judged. When that inner house becomes more peaceful, it becomes much easier to build new external structures and relationships. Closing guidance for this full moon in Gemini. The full moon in Gemini on December 4th. 2025 is a collective invitation to adjust your way of thinking, speak your truth with responsibility, align mind and heart, and close 2025 with more honesty toward yourself. You do not have to walk into 2026 repeating the same old sentences about who you are. You can choose new words, new conversations, new inner stories. May this full moon help you release outdated mental armor and write, with more clarity and consciousness, the next chapter of your own story.